My name doesn't matter, because my story is the story of thousands of girls like me. From the day I opened my eyes, rejection became my shadow. They said I was too dark, too short, too ordinary. But I was just a little girl. All I wanted was love. Yet everywhere I turned, I found only rejection. I still remember I was 6 years old. My cousin got a new dress for her birthday. Everyone praised how fair and beautiful she looked. When it was my turn to wear the same dress at my birthday, an aunt whispered, "This colour doesn't suit her, she's too dark." I smiled, but inside, a piece of me broke. At home, I would often hear comparisons. Your sister is prettier, your cousin is taller. I wondered, why can't anyone see me for who I am? I used to cry at night, burying my face in the pillow, asking God, "Why did you make me like this?" But no answer ever came. Only silence. In school, things were worse. Kids laughed at me because of my height. "Hey, Shorty. Hey, Blackie." They used to shout in the corridors. One day, I went to the washroom, locked myself in a stall, and cried silently while covering my mouth so no one could hear. That pain doesn't go away. It grows with you. I stopped raising my hand in class. I stopped sitting in the front rows. I thought, if I hide, maybe they won't notice me. But they always did. Always. By the time I reached college, I had mastered the art of silence. I pretended to be strong, but inside, I was breaking every day. When other girls received compliments, proposals, or even small gestures of attention, I was invisible. Friends would joke, "Oh, she's not your type. She's too ordinary." Do you know what it feels like when your existence is treated like a joke? It feels like you're breathing, but not living. In university, I kept telling myself, maybe things will change here. But no, the comments followed me. The stares, the whispers, the constant reminder that society only values beauty, height, money, everything I didn't have. And then he came, a boy who smiled at me, talked to me, made me feel like I mattered. For the first time in my life, I thought, maybe this is love. I gave my all, my heart, my time, my care. But slowly, I realized he wasn't in love with me. He was using me, using my emotions, my loyalty, my innocence. The day I found out, I felt like the ground beneath me collapsed. Once again, rejection stood in front of me. Once again, I asked myself, am I really that unworthy of love? Years later, when I had given up on love, I met him through social media. He didn't care about my complexion. He didn't care about my height. He didn't care that I came from a middle-class family. For the first time, someone saw me, the real me. He loved me, and I loved him back. I thought, finally, my story will change. Finally, I will be accepted. But life had one more test. After marriage, my in-laws saw only what society sees. My stepmother-in-law especially. Every day she reminded me, our stepson could have done better. He deserved someone fairer, someone richer. He'd always remind her husband that your son deserved better than her. I don't know why she hated me. In fact, I was respect her a lot. Why me every time? Every insult cut me deep. I would stand in the kitchen, cooking with tears falling on my hands, and no one even noticed. They tried to break me, just like the world always had. But this time, I decided, enough. I had lived my whole life begging for acceptance. I had lived my whole life letting others decide my worth. No more. I picked myself up. I worked on myself. I built my confidence, my skills, my identity, and slowly I realized the problem was never me. The problem was the way people looked at me. So today, if you are listening to my story, I want you to remember this. People will always find reasons to reject you. Too short, too dark, too poor, too ordinary. But their rejection doesn't define you. Your acceptance of yourself does. I spent my whole life waiting for someone to tell me I was enough. But the day I told myself, I am enough, just the way I am, that day I became free. So if you are suffering like me, don't wait for others to see your worth. Stand up, love yourself, respect yourself. Because self-respect is very important. If you don't do this, no one cares. Because the world cannot reject someone who has accepted themselves completely. Remember this also. Her story is not just hers. It's the story of every girl, every boy who feels unwanted because of their looks, their background, or their circumstances. And the lesson is clear. People will always find reasons to reject you. But the day you stop rejecting yourself, no one in this world can break you again. So rise, accept yourself, accept yourself, accept yourself. Because your worth has never depended on their approval. I beg you, change yourself. Take care of your mental health. It's very important. Thank you for listening to me.